How to replace the strings on an electro-acoustic or acoustic guitar.
Hey guys, you're right. Welcome back to Guitar Lessons by E.O.A. So, in today's video, it's going to be slightly different because I'm not going to do a lesson, but instead I'm going to show you how I replace the strings on my electro-acoustic guitar. So, the replacement on the guitar strings is actually due. So, the last time that I replaced them was 8 months ago. So it's about 2 to 3 months due. And as you can hear, it needs to be replaced because normally it sounds more clear and crisp. Okie dokie. So as you guys can see, it has this strap. So I'm going to remove the strap. Remove it. And for those of you who don't know, this can be implemented on an acoustic guitar as well. Okay, some of you guys might be wondering, okay, what is the difference between an electro-acoustic guitar and an acoustic guitar? So the difference is both are the same, except the acoustic guitar can only be played acoustically. But the electro-acoustic guitar can not just only be played acoustically, but also through amplification. Because look, it has this input jack. So you put the cable here, and then it can be amplified through the amplifier. So that is the difference. That's the difference between acoustic guitar and electro-acoustic guitar. Okay, let's get started. Okay, first things first, I'm going to loosen up the strings. Cut. Okay, so when it comes to acoustic guitars, or in this case, electro-acoustic guitars, you're going to need this. Okay, this is used to remove the pins. Now, sometimes can be a bit stiff, but yeah, that's how you remove it. And then you see it's removed. And then what you're going to do, you're going to put it in a little circle. So look, I put it through the hole. I'm going to wrap it round. Wrap it round. Okay, so I'm going to do the rest off camera because I don't want to take up too much of your time. Okay, but I'm sure that you guys have gotten the gist of it, of how to remove the strings. So before you remove it, you have to loosen it, and then you use this, the guitar string cutter, and then you use this to remove the pins from the saddle. So I'm just going to put this in one side. Okay, I'm back. Right, so all of the strings has been removed. So these are all the strings, right? So I'm going to put them in the bin. In the bin you go. Okie dokie. All right, so before we put the strings back on, we are going to clean them. All right, so normally you would use like a special type of liquid cleaner that is designed for guitars. But you can also use something like Dr. Bronner's. So what I did was I filled this up with water. It can be any water, tap water, distilled water, as long as it's water. And then I just added a few drops of this. So this is Dr. Bronner's all-in-one magic soap. Now it doesn't matter which scent you get, but I just prefer using the citrus one because it gives off like a really nice citrusy, fresh aroma. But any of the scent is fine. And then I just put like 5 to 6 drops. Yeah, drops, not squirts, which means I don't squeeze the bottle, I just let it, drop. So once it's like 5 to 7 maximum drops, then what I do, I just shake it up. And the reason why I do it like that is because you don't want this to be too soapy. So just a few drops, 5 to 7, 7 max is enough. And by the way, this is a really good cleanser. It has multi-purpose use. It can be used for your skin, hair, whatever, and it can be used to clean your guitar. And then I'm going to use this instrument cloth. So this can be used for any type of instruments, but it's really, really good for guitars, bass, ukuleles. So yeah, I'm going to use this concoction plus this beautiful microfiber cloth, which is designed for instruments. And this is the brand, Iron Instrument. Okie dokie, let's get cleaning. And this is what you always want to do while you're cleaning. Sorry, when you're cleaning your guitar. You always want to clean it. And this is the saddle. Just make sure it's nice and clean. And then always want to clean here. Don't forget here. It's very important to clean inside the guitar. Okie dokie. So now that we're done cleaning, time to put the strings. So the brand I'm going to be using is by Ernie Ball. And this one comes in a pack of 3. I got this from Amazon and it's called Earthwood. It says for acoustic guitar, right? It's called acoustic guitar strings, but can also be used, of course, on electro-acoustic guitar. And it's in medium size. So this is 13, 17, 26, 34, 46, 56. So this is the high E and this is the low E. So the lower the number, the higher the string in terms of pitch. The lower the number, the higher the string. The higher the number, the lower the string. So this is the bass. And then this is the soprano. high E, low E. Get it? At the back, it shows you what you would expect in the sand. I don't know if you can see it. So look. So the treble, which is the soprano, has this sand. So basically the treble, the mid, and the bass is at equal volume or equal frequency, if that's the word. So yeah, this is the brand, and I've been using this for years, and you can follow them on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and Twitter, which is now called X. Yeah, because Twitter changed their name. Anyways, time to open. So come pack of 3. So use this for the next 2 string replacement. Okie dokie, put this to one side because all we need is 1. So this is what I like to do. 56, 46, 34, 26, 17, 13. E-A-D-G-B-E. Get it? Good. All right, so to know which side that you first string, okay, so this, so the reason why I know I start on this side is because, all right, so because I'm right-handed, I know that the fretting hand will be on my left hand. So this side would obviously be where I start from. I'm right-handed, so I fret with my left. So this is the side I start from. Plus, the box, sorry, I don't know what this is called, is on this side. So wherever this is facing, that's where you start from. So this is the low E. All right. Okay. So this is how you restring it. So what you do is the string goes on top. It goes on top, and then you use the pin, right? You use this to push it down. Push it down. Now, so now you put this here into the tuner. Put in the tuner, right? And then you got to leave some slack. All right, because if you just put it tight, as you're restringing it, it's going to snap. So when you leave slack, let it be of this length, like this. Put your hand like this. So this type of distance. All right. Then you hold it here, and if you want to, you can use this winder. You can use this, but I like to use my hands because, you know, it's just quicker like that for me personally. So leave some slack. So this is the low E. Okay. And sometimes the pin might come at, right, this part, but it doesn't matter. You can just, as you're winding it, just hold this down. Okay, hold the pin, the pin down. Okie dokie. Don't forget to leave some slack, please. Like this. And what you're going to do here, when it comes to your left pegs, you tune it anti-clockwise to the left. Okay. So sometimes it can get caught in the other strings. If that happens, just remove it from it and just keep winding anti-clockwise. And this is to the pegs or tuners on the left side, the one that's facing you, closest to the ceiling. So the pin's coming out, I'll just push it down. To the left, anti-clockwise. Oops. Okay, make sure that you hold it. Okay. All right, so now I'm going to do the other two, the A and the D string off camera. All right, so 46 will be the A string and 34 will be the D string. A for apple, D for delta. So I'm going to do the rest off camera. Sorry, I'm just going to do these two off camera, the A string and the D string. Okie dokie. So I have done the A and the D string off camera. Okay, so now we're going to go on to the other side. So now I'm going to turn the guitar this way. This way. So now we have 26, 17, and 13 left. Stupid airplane. All right, so now that we're working on the other side, the right side, so instead of us to go from D string to G, we're going to go with the highest string first on the right side. And the reason why is because it's easier to do it that way. Because when you go from D to G, the strings become congested. So, there's all these strings right next to the G, which is the D string for delta, and it can become quite clustered. So it's better to start from the high E first before going, to the next string. So I'm going to go to 13. All right, so now that we're working on the right side, instead of us to tune it anti-clockwise, we're going to tune it clockwise, which is basically going on the same direction as the left tuners, the left pegs, but except it's on the opposite side. So because it's on the opposite side, we tune it clockwise because it's on the opposite side. And the reason why we do it like that is because if you tune the left side anti-clockwise and the right side anti-clockwise, the strings on the right side becomes it kind of affects the tune, because the sound of the guitar, it always goes to the left. All right, the tuners on the left side, you tune it on the left side, and the tuners on the right, you tune it to the right instead of the left, which is going in the same direction as the tuners on the left side. The tuners on the left, you tune it anti-clockwise. The tuners on the right, you tune it clockwise. Okie dokie, so this is number 13. High E. And I've got to mention that when you push it, this, make sure that you put this, that this is facing. So when you push it, the string goes in between here, in between the gap of the pins. Remember, leave some slack. And now we're tuning it clockwise. To the right. All right, so now I'm going to do 26 and 17 off camera. So this is the G and this will be the B. And I'm going to do the B first, then the G. B, G. All right, so I'm done. All of the strings has been replaced. So because you tune the left side anti-clockwise and the right side clockwise, when you're tuning the guitar, you notice that you always tune to the left. So this side, you always tune to the left. When you tune in these pegs, you always tune it to the left. All right, and that's because you did this clockwise. But if you were to do it anti-clockwise, like the left side, then you are tuning it in the opposite direction as the left. So if I was to do it anti-clockwise, then I'll tune this side this way and then tune the right side this way, which affects the tone of the guitar. So that's why you tune the left side anti-clockwise and then the right clockwise, so that when you're tuning it, it always goes to the left on both sides, if that makes sense. So as you can, so now I'm going to play the strings and you will hear the difference. Look at that rich tone. And yes, I cut off the excess strings and I tuned it off camera, which took about 15 minutes. But yeah, the tone is so much better now. Ooh, wow. Brand new. Fresh strings. I cleaned the instrument. And yeah. Wow. Okie dokie. So thank you guys for watching this tutorial of how to replace your guitar strings on an acoustic or electro-acoustic guitar. I hope you guys learned something from this video. Guitar lessons by E.O.A. My name is Elizabeth, and I'm the owner and the founder. Stay tuned for more.